Hello guys, this is Mr. Leshin. Welcome to JSS3 class, mathematics class. This week we'll be looking at data presentation, continuing with analysis of what data presentation. We'll be looking specifically on what on pie chart. There are a lot of ways that we can present data. Can present data in a what pictogram form, like in picture form, using a pictogram, using pictures. And can also use bar charts, using bars to represent what data in a graph. And you can also use what pie chart, which is what we'll be looking at this week. Before we go into details of pie chart, I would like to do a recap on what we talked about the last time, which is the measures of central tendencies. Measure of central tendencies. I told you we look into that the mean, where mean is the sum of what all the individual what data given divided by the number of data given. For example, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If these are the data given, the numbers are 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So the sum of all the data that is 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4 plus 5 divided by the number of data, which is what, how many numbers of data were given? 5. So the mean is the sum of all the individual data divided by the number of data was given. And that will be 3, which got 1 plus 2 is 3, 3 plus 3 is 6, 6 plus 4 is 10, and 10 plus 5 is what? 15. 15 divided by 5 will give you what? 3. And also we look at the median, where median is the numbers that fall in between the what given collection of what data. The numbers that fall between the given collection of what data. In case you have two types of median, the way you can calculate your median is two forms. In case your data given is in the what odd number, that is 1, 3, 5, 7. Numbers of data given is an odd number, you have just one single median number, and that is your median. But in case it is given as what even number, probably like 6 numbers are given, probably like 8 numbers are given, 2 numbers what fall in between. All you just need to do is what sum the 2 numbers together and divide by what? By 2. While we talk about mode also, mode is the number that appears most, or numbers that appears most in the frequency, number with the highest frequency. That is the mode. And our range is the what difference between what highest value and the lowest what value. Difference between what highest value and the lowest value. So that's what we talked about in the last time. And I gave assignment, I gave classwork, I gave what example, which I believe you now understand fully how to calculate what measure also what central tendencies. So let's go into this week's topic, which is what pie chart. Under data presentation, how you can present your data in what in a pie chart. Pie chart is the what circular graphic. This is what presenting data in sectors. In sectors. But before I go into, let me share with you our lesson objective. Let me share with you our lesson objective for the week. So this is our lesson objective. Data presentation pie chart. So lesson objective. At the end of the lesson, students should be able to explain what pie chart is used for. At the end of the lesson, students should be able to explain what pie chart is used for, prepare a pie chart, and interpret information on a pie chart. Interpret information on a pie chart. So we look at what does the pie chart mean? So let me take you through the notes. So a pie chart is a circle. Yes, I told you earlier it's a circular diagram, in which data or information given are represented in sectors. The sum of angles in a circle is what 360. So all the data collected, be it 10, regardless of the number of data given, you have to be able to give them in proportion that fits in, that all the sum of the data collected must be equal to 360 degrees. So you divide them in sectors. You have 10 degrees, this is 10 degrees, this is 100 degrees, this is 20 degrees. For all the collection of data must be equal to 360 degrees. So a pie chart is a circle which is divided into circles whose angles are used to display data, used to represent to present data. Use a pie chart to present data in a circular form. In circular form where all these data are divided or in proportion in sectors. So the size of the angle of each sector gives the frequency of each value. The size of each sector, how big the sector is, now determines the frequency. The major advantage of the pie chart is that it enables us to see clearly how the sizes of our parts are compared in relation to one another. That is, the one with the highest frequency due to the size of of the data. The one with the least frequency due to the size of the data. So it is important that every sector in the pie chart is labeled. Every sector in the pie chart must be labeled, and your pie chart must be titled. The first thing you do when you want to draw a pie chart, you give it a title. And in drawing the sectors, be it probably you are given information of a student in the class, those studying economics, biology, mathematics, and English. You have to label each sectors by their subject. And first thing you do is label your pie chart. Let me take you through this example on how to draw a pie chart. Example 1. In a certain year, the expenditure of the university is shown in the table below. In a year, let's say year 2020, the expenses of the university, their expenditure is calculated, is given as below. In million naira, that is equipment, they bought equipment for 20 million naira, salaries and wages, salaries they paid is 25 million naira, their building project is 70 million naira, maintenance is 25 million naira, and miscellaneous is what? 10 million naira. Now you are asked question 1. Draw a pie chart to illustrate the information. Draw a pie chart. All this information given now, put it in a what? Circular what? Representation. That's what the pie chart means. Put it in a circular representation and divide each in what? In sectors. Number 2, what percentage of the total expenditure gives on what? Building project. That is what is the percentage of the building project to the total expenditure. The percentage of the what? The building project to the what? Total expenditure. The percentage of the building project to the what? Total expenditure. Let's go to the solution. So this solution now. The total expenditure is what? You calculate all the individual expenditure that is from what? Equipment in millions, from equipment, salary, wages and wages, building project, maintenance, miscellaneous. You calculate all those together to get the what? Total what? Expenditure. That is the first thing to do. In order to interpret your information in what? In a pie chart, get the total what? Total expenditure, which is 20 plus 25 plus 70 plus 25 plus 10, which will now give you what? 150 million naira. 150 million naira. So now, in order to be able to present your data in a pie chart, I told you it has to be in what? In degrees. All these you convert them to what? Every data you convert them or you slice them with what proportion of what? Degrees. That is all sum of the degrees now must now be equal to what? 360. That is when you cannot present it in a pie chart. Now 20 million converting to degrees is what? To degrees what? 40 degrees. How do you go about that? That is 20 divided by the what? Total sum of what? Expenditure times what? 360. So the total sum of angles in the circle is what? 360. So you have what? Equipment is what? The fraction, the proportion of what? Equipment in degrees is what? 48 degrees. 20 divided by 150 times 360 will give you what? 48 degrees. You can pick your calculator and follow, can go through it. So check it. 20 divided by 150 times 360 give you what? 48 degrees. Salary and wages is what? 25 million there. Then over what? 150 times 360 will give you what? 60 degrees. You do the same for what? Building project. You do the same for what? Maintenance. You do the same for what? Miscellaneous. And you get to what? The values of what? Of sectors. Like you can present, now you can present what? In a pie chart. Now you can present this what? Data in a what? Pie chart. You see? You have to what? Divide everything. You have to find the proportion of everything in what? The sectors. That's what we call a pie chart. So now this is how you represent it in the what? Pie chart. This is the solution in what? In pie chart. You can see building project is what? Building project is 168 degrees. So you can see it here. Building project 168 degrees. You can see it's the biggest proportion there. The biggest what? Sector there. So number 2 is what? We have what? The smallest one, which is what? Miscellaneous. Miscellaneous is the smallest of 4 degrees. We have maintenance 60 degrees. We have salaries and wages 60 degrees. And we have equipment to what? 48 degrees. So this is how to represent everything in the what? In the pie chart. Pick your what? Protractor, draw everything out in what? And measure the what? In degrees. 168 degrees is the biggest. You know, I told you earlier in the notes that it's used to what? Compare between what? Data. Now you can compare that. The largest data, the highest frequency here is what? Is the building project. The smallest frequency here is what? Is the what? Miscellaneous. Due to their what? Their sizes. Due to their what? Their sizes. Due to their what? Their sizes. So you can do that. Now to present data in the what? In the what? In the pie chart. Number 2, what percentage of total expenditure gives on what? Building project. That is the percentage of what? Building project to the what? To the total expenditure. The percentage of this what? Building project to the total expenditure. You know that in percentage 100 is what? Highest percentage. So you have to calculate everything what? The percentage what? 200 what? Percent. So this is how you go about. You can either use this equipment as well to solve it, or use what? Those in degrees. Get the what? The percentage. It has to be what? Multiply by what? 100. So this is how to go about it. 70 million is our expenditure on building project divided by the total expenditure, which is what? 150 times what? 100 will give you what? 46.7%. I would like you to construct that. Or on the what? Pie chart, 168 degrees over what? 360 times 100 can also, you can also use that to what? Find what percentage of what? Our building project to the what? Total expenditure. That is 168 degrees divided by 360 times 100 will give you what? 46.7%. That's how to present what? Data or represent information in what? In the pie chart. Now, number two, we go to how to interpret information or extract information from the what? Pie chart. This one is we are given the data and we have to present it in the what? Pie chart. What if you are given a what? A pie chart? Now to extract information, explain every what sector. What does it mean? In a what? Explain information out of what? Out of a given pie chart. Number two, interpretation of what? Pie chart. It is important to know how to extract information from a given pie chart. Very, very important. How to what? Deduce information from what? Given what? Pie chart. Consider the example below. Look at it. The pie chart below shows how a student spent his last Saturday. The pie chart below shows how a student spent his last Saturday. His time, last Saturday. The time is 24 hours. But now we are representing what a pie chart that is 24 hours as converted to what? 360 degrees. That is hours spent on each whatever it is it got into 24 hours. Now we are converted into what? In the pie chart to what? 360 degrees. That is, he studied, he slept, he washed, and he played. So the fraction of the degrees, the sector of studying is what? 100 degrees. Sleeping is what? 60 degrees. Washing is what? 80 degrees. Playing is what we don't know. So this is what in sectors. That is 24 hours has been converted to what? In degrees. Represented on what? On the pie chart. Now we have to extract information from this pie chart. Let's go to the question. Question number one says, what angle represents playing? What angle represents what's playing? You know, 100 degrees represents studying, 60 degrees represents sleeping, 80 degrees represents washing, and playing what is the angle of what? Playing. Number two, what fraction of hours of the day did you sleeping? What fraction of the hours of the day did you sleeping? Number three, how many hours of the day did you use spending? How many hours of the day did you spend washing? How many hours of the day did you spend what? Washing? What percentage of the hours of the day did you use for what? Washing? I told you can use the hour in time or you can use the degree, but most of the things we'll be doing here, we'll be using the degree to what? Find the fraction and the what? And the percentage. Find the fraction and the what? And the percentage. Number one, what angle represents what? Playing. Let's go to it. This is the total what of the boy did on the Saturday. Studying 100 degrees, sleeping 60 degrees, washing 80 degrees. These are the sector, but we don't know about playing. But now, how do you calculate for playing? You know that the total sum of angles in the sector is what? 360 degrees. All you just know is what? Sum everything together to get to what you're playing. That is the sum of all the angles in the circle is what? 360 degrees. Therefore, playing plus washing plus sleeping plus studying, that's everything he did on that Saturday equals to what? 360 degrees. Playing is what we don't know. We know 80 degrees is what's washing, 60 degrees is what's sleeping, 100 degrees is what's studying. Equals what? 360. Add this together will give you what? 240. If you minus 240 from 360, you get what? 120 degrees. So the angle for playing is what? 120 degrees. Obviously, 120 is what? As the biggest size they can see, shows what? The biggest size. So number two says, what fraction of hours of the day did you use sleeping? What fraction of the hours of the day did you use sleeping? This is what? A sector of sleeping, which is now what? 60 divided by what? 360. That is the total sum of angles. The total hours in degrees is what? 360. And the total time for sleeping is what? 60 degrees. So to find the fraction of what? Hours sleeping what? 60 degrees over what? 360, which now be what? 1 over what? 6. 1 over what? 6. So the fraction of hours spent washing, you can see, washing is what? 80 degrees over what? 360. That will give you what? The fraction of what? Hours what? Spent washing. So that what? Our fraction of hours spent washing was what? 80 divided by what? 360, which was what? 2 over 9. That's the fraction. If you have given questions on fraction, you have to leave it in fraction. You don't come back to what? Decimal. That last question states, percentage of hours of the day did you use washing? The percentage of hours of the day did you use what? Washing. So this is washing to what? 80 degrees divided by 360 times what? 100, which will give you 80 degrees divided by 360 times what? 100, which will give what? 22.22%. This is how to extract information from a given pie chart. So this is the basic things about pie chart. One, know how to present information on the what? Pie chart. Number two, know how to extract information from the what? Pie chart. You know, I told you there are different ways by which I represent data. Could be frequency table, using your tally, could be pictogram where you use your picture, maybe your bar chart, if I use bars with equal distance between all the bars, and it could be pie chart we just talked about. And talking about pie chart, you have to know how to present data in the what? Pie chart and how to extract information from the what? Pie chart. This is all we have to do about on this week's topic on pie charts, how to represent data in a pie chart, and how to extract information from a pie chart. I believe with this explanation and the notes given online, you understand what how to what solve problems or how to present information on a pie chart. Attached to the note online now, I gave some practice questions. With this explanation and the notes, examples on the notes, they be able to solve all the questions and go to your textbook, solve for that question, find for that question. This explanation will solve any question attached to pie chart. Thank you once again. I'll see you in the next class.